Namaste, everybody. Love and light. I hope you all can get something from this video. I've actually spent way too much time on it trying to get it right. And there's an important reason for it is because I want to make sure that it hits the right notes. And it's a hard subject. What is it? Well, I wanted to take time to reintroduce myself. Why is that important, and why is it such a hard subject? It's important because I see some of you still trying to relate to the old me, and I don't want you to be misunderstood of who you're talking to or what you're talking to now. And then also, anytime I'm talking about myself and the depths of what I'm talking about is going to make you feel something about yourself. So, uh, bear with me, be patient, and know that I'm bringing this message to you with love and light, and I'm not trying to rip your reality from underneath you, although it will seem like that at times because of what I'm stating about myself. It's going to make you question your reality. So bear with me on that, because that's the whole important part of this message. And again, let me start off by saying, do not take my words for your own reality either. No matter who it is, do not take their words for your reality. Instead, question it and search for the answers for yourself. So, that's an important message because it's one of the biggest lessons that I've had to learn to really find myself and separate myself from the idea or the expectations of what people expect me to be, which is that old Chris Maestas of who I was. And who I am now is love. Um, I like being pure love. Love is healing power. It heals all things. It overcomes all things. It makes the biggest problems seem to be very, very small. And it helps hardships in relationships a lot easier to understand and be empathetic towards the other person. So I like being love. I've been hate. It's very destructive. I've been a prisoner of my own self, so that is not the choice I choose. And I know a lot of you still choose to be negative and say hateful things and destroy things, and that's fine. That's why I say don't be offended and don't feel like I'm trying to rip your reality or belief, because some of the things I'll say is going to feel like it's addressing things that you do as well. So that's just part of the nature. That's how I've gotten to this point, by looking at others and reflecting and seeing what I wanted and what I didn't want within myself, and cleaning up my own temple to really purify it, to heal it, and to let love in fully, which letting in love fully has also made me the light. When I was in the darkness and lost, that's where I had to come out of to become the light. And when I came out of that darkness, boy, oh boy, was my light ever bright, shining and shining. So I am also light, and not just a bright, beautiful white light or the darkness all around it, because I am both. I am all colors of the rainbow, even the colors that you cannot see. That could be hard to understand, because I'm not just this body you see. These colors and these things that make what I am to you is part of that rainbow of colors. Um, I am a symphony of sound, beautiful, orchestrated, harmonious sound that could take forever to pronounce, because it encapsulates everything, and you can encapsulate it because it's infinite. That's why it goes on forever and ever. Which is another thing I am, is that I am infinite, right? Excuse me. I am immortal. What does that mean? How can you be infinite and immortal? You're gonna die one day, buddy. No, I'm not. That's an illusion. I'm sure the butterfly might think, if it was human, that it was dying before it became the butterfly, but it just becomes the butterfly afterwards. And you could say, well, yeah, it decays though, and then it truly does die, just like you will. You'll one day truly die, and you'll decay, and that's how you know for sure you'll be dead. I wish you would have the opportunity to pierce behind the veil and see the truth like I have. And some of you that are searching for those words that are in my title, you have, and that's why you're watching this video, is because this resonates with some truth to you, to what you found inside yourself. and you're really looking just to hear it outside of yourself, just for that great all, yes, I'm right. Yes, I'm on the right path. I'm winning. I get it. I get it all the time too. So I hope that really resonates with you. Um, is immortal is being God. It's being forever and ever and infinite. And being a child of God means you're maturing to be an adult God, which where I'm coming to a level of maturity where I realize that I am God, because that's the whole growing process. Just like when you're a baby, you're coming from the spiritual realm, you have amnesia and you forget who you are. You're so back into this 3D realm of trying to control all these objects of material heavy density, and in the process you realize that you're a human being in this life called Earth, and this place that has these rules and regulations, right? And at some point you should be reaching the point where even you go beyond that, and that's where I've gone, is that I am just in this vessel that you see as a body, that we call Chris Maestus, and attach that sound to, but that doesn't encompass all that I am. And being a God has a high responsibility of taking responsibility for your thoughts, your words, your actions, how you treat yourself, how you eat, how you treat others, how you treat things and animals and insects and objects, everything really. So this higher state of consciousness that I've reached, at first I felt really alone, but I realized that there's a lot of beings that are coming back to the truth and the light and love, and they're just like me, and that we don't need to speak to each other to really communicate this, because we're talking outside of ourselves what we already know, and we can already share and relate everything that we already have, knowing, because we know all that is all. And that's hard. That's hard to try to concept when you're at a human being level, saying that you're imperfect, that life is just subjecting you to all these circumstances that are out of your control, and that you're never getting this opportunity to be happy or to be you, that you're being subject to forces that are making you something you're not. And I hope this helps you find that power within yourself. And uh, I don't need Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior. That's an archetype, just like Buddha, just like Muhammad, just like Shiva, just like Osiris or Ra, Zeus. The list goes on and on. All of those are just archetypes of part of us. Everything is just part of us, this special uh, us, this special being of consciousness. Like, you really, really want to live in the now. The now is the only real moment. That gives you power to go back and forth in between the past, present, and future. That also gives you the power to go to these dimensions that I talk about, um, and to walk freely as a spirit and not be condemned to this dense reality only, this hell that you have to suffer through. Free yourself. It's time to live heaven on earth. The golden age is upon us. It is time to live abundantly, which doesn't necessarily mean money. Living abundantly means being everything, being happy with everything, being content with having everything, because everything is you. How can you be without anything? No one can take anything from you. Everything is you. I hope that you can do your research at least, and the parts that you don't understand from what I'm saying, you research and try to find some truth. Most importantly, the only truth you're really, really going to listen to and believe is yourself. And honestly, the only way you're going to get there is by meditating. I know that sounds crazy. I didn't meditate my whole life. I didn't know much about meditating. I thought it was nonsense, silliness, waste of time. Um, but it's very much not. It's very much in tuning yourself with your chakras, your energy, everything outside, harmonizing. This gives you an incredible amount of power. And I don't mean this in a lustful, greedy way of power. I mean this in a beautiful, loving power to be over all of those struggles and problems that we like to be involved in, and just be in love and light, and really get to share that with each other. We all need to share more love and light with each other. Stop separating ourselves from blacks or yellows or browns, or animals or insects. Kill the mosquito, kill the cockroach, kill the scorpion. Let things live. Let yourself live. Let yourself love. Quit destroying and being destructive. You're causing your own pain. I promise you that. I did it myself. I was hateful and destructive, and every step of the way I realized that that is what was creating my reality. And as I've stepped more and more into love, I've realized that my reality has completely changed into beauty, into love, into what I've imagined life to be. And I invite you to live on heaven on earth. I invite you to be perfect and accept your process of learning as a child of God to become a God. Accept responsibility for your decisions. Let go of the things that hold you back. Your true self, your happiness, your love, your true essence is all right here. I promise you. This is coming from me. And I know you may think, well, it looks normal coming from you. It looks like it's always been. But if you could see my life, oh, you don't know me. You don't know the things I've been through. You don't know the things I've done. Trust that. The dark places that I've journeyed into just to experience the deepest, lowest level that I could go, to become the worst that I could be. That way I know I didn't want to be it. Come to the light. Be the brightest star you could shine. You are the universe. You are God. You are love. You are light. Don't accept any story of yourself that's less. Raise yourself up to the highest vibration of love and light. Let's all raise each other up. I hope to see more videos of you all stepping up to your true self. I hope to see more videos of you all sharing your true self with us. I hope to see more of us waking up, because I'm a true example that it's real and that it's possible. The miracle is right in front of you, dancing in what looks to be a human body, but it's really just a bunch of cells sending you reflections of light and sound. And you're interpreting it for your own. You're making it what it is or what it isn't. I love you all. I can't wait. Actually, I can. I'm very patient. I should say I'm very excited for this time of now, that more of us wake up. As we all wake up to the truth and we remove all the things we don't need, the religion, the politics, the nationalism, the sexism, racism, that we're no better than anybody. We're all equal, part of one. We're not better than any animal or insect. We're all equal. That's part of us. That is us. We are one. I just wish you all love and light, and I hope you all wake up soon. There is an eye inside your mind, and when it opens, not only reveals the truth, but reveals the beauty behind it all. First, it may seem very liquidy and kind of scary, but just rest assured in who you truly are, your infinite self, your immortal God self, that nothing can take away from you, that you are all of everything, love and light, peace to all. And I hope for those that stick around, you can get something from me. If you need, give me a ring, text me, email me, whatever fits you the best. But love and light to you all. Let's all wake up. Let's all be our true selves. Let's all be love and happiness. If you all want to accept Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior, okay. But just don't push it on me, because it's different for me. It's just an archetype. It is me. Christ, I am. Christ to be anointed, enlightened. With what? The Spirit. Spirit of what? Love, truth, oneness. Namaste, everybody. Love and light.